A bright June sun glinted off the cars at the Dockside Shopping Park in Kent. In one parked vehicle, 23-year-old Molly McLaren sat catching her breath after an early workout, unaware that her worst fear was closing in. Days earlier, Molly confided to friends that she felt hunted. Her ex-boyfriend, Joshua Stimpson, had stalked her ever since she ended their brief relationship. What began as clingy affection curdled into online abuse. Stimpson even spread lies on social media that Molly used drugs. His messages grew threatening and unpredictable. On June 22, 2017, Molly went to the police for help. An officer contacted Stimpson to warn him off. His chillingly glib reply, essentially daring the officer with a flippant retort, only deepened Molly's unease. Still, she tried to carry on. A week later, on June 29th, she headed to the gym, hoping a public place meant safety. But Stimpson turned up at her fitness class, unfurling his mat right beside her. Molly's stomach lurched in fear. Panicked, Molly texted her mother and friends that he was at the gym and she was constantly looking over her shoulder. Advised to leave immediately, Molly hurried to her car. Keys in hand, a heart pounding. She never saw him coming. As Molly closed her driver's side door, Stimpson yanked it open. In his hand was a kitchen knife he recently bought. He lunged in a frenzy, stabbing Molly repeatedly. She raised her hands to fend him off, but he was relentless. Dozens of thrusts until she went limp and blood-soaked in the seat. A horrified bystander who rushed to help could only watch as the killer finally dropped the blade and ran. Police arrived to a ghastly scene. Stimpson, 26, walked towards officers and said nothing. He was arrested on the spot. Later in court, he attempted to blame mental illness, but the jury rejected his ploy and found him guilty of murder. The judge denounced Stimpson's act as one of calculated malice and sentenced him to life in prison with a minimum of 26 years. Molly's family sobbed at the verdict. In their grief, they established the Molly McLaren Foundation to honor her life and educate others on the dangers of stalking. Her death forced local authorities to re-examine how they handle stalking complaints. A painful lesson paid in blood meant to protect others.
소중한